my part. We're going to deliver, Alex Inc. But I want to know, are we one team, one fight? Are we ready? Are we ready? All right, I am ready to be a partner with the next governor for the state of Florida, Alex Inc.
Hi, I'm Michael Newberger, and I'm reporting for Flag the Gargoyle Online News. I'm here at the Fraternal Order of Police here in Jacksonville, Florida, at a rally for the Democratic candidate for governor, Alex Inc. This is Flag the Gargoyle Online News.
Because when I got in this race a year and a half ago, I promised myself, I made a promise to myself, that before this election was over, that I was going to go to every single one of Florida's 67 counties, because I refuse to cede any territory to anybody.
I'm here with Rod Smith, the candidate for Lieutenant Governor for the state of Florida. He's running with Alex Inc., the Democratic candidate. What do you think some of the issues that you guys are really facing this year for Floridians?
Well, I think a couple. This economy is about as soft as I've ever seen it. And we've got to create more jobs in Florida. We've got to get 1 million people back to work. We're working in this state that are without jobs right now. Not to mention all the people who were working 40 and 45 hours and are now working 32 hours. And we've got to deal with the education dilemma in this state. We lead the nation in the number of 16-year-olds who are dropping out of college. Out of high school. We've got to deal with making sure that we have college-ready students and also students that are prepared to take jobs in the private sector and learn skills. And so those are going to be major issues. And I think ultimately the issue is going to be whether or not the people of Florida are going to vote for a man who's been here 7 years and decided to try to buy the election. I think that the answer will be that the governorship's not for sale. You have to earn it. Alex Inc. has earned this governorship. This man's plan for law enforcement, which is one of the reasons so many law enforcement officers, correctional officers, state attorneys are supporting our campaign, because his plan simply would make Florida go back to a day when it was less safe, and we don't want to do that.
What are some of your plans for fixing it?
Well, it's about a 27-page plan, but I will tell you, it's really targeted to what I call the multiple Floridas, because Florida's a very diverse state. What works in Northwest Florida is not necessarily the answer in Southeastern Florida. We've got to energize small businesses. We've got to give them immediate tax relief for purposes of when they hire someone within the state. We've got to make sure that the people that have been doing business in the state get a preference for the state contracts, the enormous workload we can release to them. We've got to make sure that capital is available and immediately moving into the markets, because that's what allows small businesses to expand and take risks.
What are some of the other Floridian candidates that you're campaign supporting?
Well, you know, we're swimming in our own lanes. Obviously, I'm a Democrat, so I support the Democratic ticket, but my focus in this race is really on the governorship. I believe that this is a critical time in Florida's history. I think that Rick Scott's plan for Florida is really a plan for a handful of big businesses. It will not help the consumers. It will not help the small businesses. It will not help people who seek justice in our courts. It will not help law enforcement. It will not help us keep the streets safe. It will not help us educate students. It will not help us recruit and retain the best and the brightest in our classrooms.
No matter what you are or where you come from, we all share one common thing in mind. We're going to turn our state around, we're going to lead ourselves in a new direction, and we're going to take Florida back to what it has been for so many of us, the land of dreams and opportunities. Thank you so much.